Hello captains and welcome back to the channel. It's ChronicKloudz here yet again with more content for World of Warships Legends. In this video we're gonna actually terrorize the enemy team in the new tier 7 Japanese carrier, the Shokaku. I hope you guys do enjoy the video and leave your thoughts of the carriers and the new update in the comments below. But anyways guys, let's get into this replay. To start things off, we're on the new map, Hotspot. I think it's for the tier 5 and higher, I want to say, or maybe tier 6 and higher. But yeah, this is actually our first game on Hotspot. We kind of spawn down here at the bottom, or at the top, sorry. And what we're going to initially try to do here is we're going to put our carrier perpendicular to this small island right here. And that way we have an escape route. We can push towards A if we need to, or we can, fall back. However, whatever the case may be, we'll be able to be hidden for the time being. And in good old Chronic fashion, I do not judge my turn right. And thank God we don't get beaching damage, because I definitely would have got it right here. As you see, we hit the island. But that's okay. We need to get our planes up in the air here pretty soon so we can start helping our teammates spot the destroyer that's on the field. As of now, we have A, they have D, and it looks like the carrier is shooting his planes off towards C over there. But we have our division mates, Goose, right over here in the B cap with us. And it seems to be he's pushing up a little bit hard. But keep in mind, this is our first time playing the map, and we didn't really think about how the spawns were going to work, I guess. But I get up here to try to get some spotting done for Goose. And lo and behold, there's an Iowa. And we all know that the Iowa has good anti-aircraft guns. Or if you don't know that, you probably should. And as you see here, we're going ahead and we're wasting 3 of our torpedo planes, sending them back to the carrier so that way they'll be ready for the next salvo. And we don't want them to get shot down uselessly, if that makes sense. We're probably going to get planes shot down, and we might as well save them and have them ready for the next time. We do get 2 of our torpedoes off here, but look guys, they didn't arm. I didn't judge it right. Still learning. But we're going to try this again. And keep in mind, Goose and his Cleveland are up there fighting that Ochakov. And the Ochakov at this point in time has the upper hand on Goose. I'm going to kind of do all that I can, really, to get up here and give my division mate Goose some help. And once we look back at the Ochakov's health, we see that he's dead. But unfortunately, he ends up dying in the process of him killing the Ochakov. But he gets rid of some of the anti-aircraft for me. And right here, guys, is where I make another mistake. Okay, yes, I get rid of the planes, but I did not expect for my planes to, jump that far ahead. And me being impatient, try to drop these planes now. It doesn't work. Trust me, it ain't gonna work. You're gonna get shot down every single time, just like I did right there. But we switch to our torpedo bombers, and we're going to have to focus on this guy, because more than likely he's going to keep pressing north, and that's not what we want, because he's going to be able to just creep up on us and eventually kill us if he gets far enough. Alright, so that's what we're thinking at this point in time. We got to get rid of him at this point in time. Okay, we go in with our 3 plane torpedo run here. We aim a little bit further away, give him time to arm as he's coming towards us this time. Didn't give him enough. The one torpedo did hit, but now we're taking note, guys. This is where we're taking note of the situation of where we're aiming. We got to keep in mind that he is coming towards us, so we need to aim a little bit further if we're going to be hitting him with that angle. And the reason being behind us sending those planes back to the ship early are so that way whenever we get ready to send another squadron out, we'll always have a squadron of 3. And we'll have more planes in reserve for when we need them. Okay, we do get a hefty salvo off here, and we let these ones go extra early because we pretty much learned from our lesson. And as you see, 2 torpedoes hit and we get 1 flood. Okay. And guys, he's not gonna be able to put that flood out for some time now. He had to use his damage con, and that's gonna be his downfall. Because as you see, our damage is just climbing here. And his health is just dropping just as fast. But he's still a threat. We don't know when he's going to be able to damage con the flood, so we need to keep putting pressure on him until he is gone. And then we can start helping our other flank. Which at this point in time, they're all sticking together. So they're getting pretty good anti-aircraft support with each other being there. So yeah, not too bad. Our bombers do get 2 hits, but unfortunately we don't get a fire to go with our flood. That would have been like rubbing salt in the wounds, wouldn't it? But I mean, there's no way this single plane is gonna get in here and bomb this guy, because like I said, the Iowa has a really good AA. And yeah, just like that. Okay, now we switch back to our torpedo bombers, and we try to fly back, but we can't do it in time. And now the Iowa knows our exact location, so we're gonna try to get rid of him, send those planes back so that way they can start getting ready for the next run. We come into him here, and notice guys, we're gonna shoot it just a little bit earlier. Look at that, we know he's coming towards us. These ones are gonna arm for sure. Hit him 2 more times, and we put the last flood that's gonna finish him, guys. And boom, the Iowa's gone, and we get our first kill of the game and a liquidator off of that Iowa. And we're now sitting at 66,000 damage. So far so good. Both teams have 2 caps apiece, so there's really no threat, and honestly, there's really no threat in losing anything. They're not coming for A. So all we got to do really is just whittle them down. Okay, so Bismarck, next target. And we're just going to keep targeting the most vulnerable ships. And the Bismarck at the very point in time is the most vulnerable ship. We line them up, lead them just a little bit, give them enough time to arm. And guess what, guys? All 3 hit. So that's pretty good, that's pretty good. And we're running short on our torpedo squadrons here. I wish I could send back this one single bomber, torpedo bomber that's in the back, because he kind of just gets killed for no reason on both of these next squadrons, if I'm not mistaken. But as of right now, there's not. The Shokaku is an awesome ship. She feels so good. At least, you know, anyways, with having that extra torpedo and that extra bomb whenever you go get ready to torpedo or bomb a ship. Like, it's just clutch having that one extra. The planes are way faster. The torpedoes do hit harder. A little bit stealthier planes as well. Yeah, I'm liking the Japanese carriers so far. They don't feel overpowered, but they feel alright. You can spot duties if you need to. You can do your job as a carrier, and you can help your team win games if your team reciprocates that help. You know. We do hit him again right there for 2 more torpedo hits, and guys, that brings us up to 95,000 damage in the Shokaku. This is already my highest damage game ever in a carrier. I've never got this high of damage in a carrier ever. And at this point, I'm getting kind of excited. I'm like, oh man, I haven't seen anybody really get past 130k, like with my own eyes. I'm sure they have, but in my own eyes, I haven't seen it. So I'm super excited. And I'm pushing for more. I'm pushing for more. We want to finish off this Bismarck. That's for 100% fact. He's our main target here. And while we're going on this torp run, guys, y'all let me know. How do y'all like the music in the background? Is it too much? Y'all let me know in the comments on that for next time. But yeah, okay, we're lining up our torps here. Give them enough time to arm, shoot them, and do I really even got to say anything, guys? He's out of here. He's got a flood on him. He's done. We'll just have to wait for it to drop here just a second. It'll be done. Ready? You see his health? It's going to be itty bitty now, right? Yeah, he's not putting it out. So yeah, he's going down. This is going to be our second kill, I believe. And there it goes. We get the Bismarck with the flood for our second kill, bringing us up to 123,000 damage. And yeah, that's 13 torpedo hits so far with 2 bombs. We have got lucky and got 3 floods so far. So not too shabby. And we're pushing for more. We're pushing for more. We still have a full health carrier, sorry, on their team. And we have a pretty healthy Helena here. I'm going for the Helena initially, but then the Shokaku just presents itself so beautifully that it would almost be a crime if I didn't shoot these torpedoes at him, right? We line all 3 of them up, and needless to say, we hit all 3 of them. 140k. So there we go. And we're going to keep on going, guys. At this point in time, I probably could have pushed my carrier up at full speed towards C. That probably would have been a better option, because I probably would have been able to get my planes into the action a little bit earlier. And that's the thing, is you constantly have to be thinking about where your carrier's at, where you need to be having the autopilot. And you need to be looking at the map, seeing where you're needed. The reason why I didn't go over to B and do all this and that is because I'm watching the map and I seen that it was going to be okay. Unfortunately, right here, we have to come over here with bombers. If we would have had a full squad of torpedoes, we could have came over here, hit him for another 3 hits. We probably would have went up to about 180k at that point. Maybe 160. We'll say 160k. He gets smashed. Don't have no health left. We're on our way with our 1 torpedo run squad here.
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like.
And we're trying to go for the carrier. We want to hear we killed an enemy carrier. We want to hear that, bro, because it's new and I want to hear it. All right. But
That's awesome that someone else does.
I'm not gonna be able to get to him, guys, and I kind of realize that. Once we get over here and get him spotted, he does get murked. So we're gonna go for this Helena. Let's see if we can get any torpedo hits on him. He tries to dodge them, but one just catches him for 7k, and we get our high caliber of the game, guys, bringing us up to 150k. Alright, we only have 50 seconds left in the game. We have 1 bomber left. One more chance, guys, to go in here and get a torpedo hit. Can we get in there? Can we get the torpedo hit? That's the question.
Well, I'm Russian. I'll drink vodka when I need it.
30 seconds left.
We're not going to get the kill. And it looks to be the carrier does end up living. Sorry, I thought he died in this, but he didn't. We get our last torpedo guy off, and we shoot it. And guys, that thing is looking beautiful. I probably could have let it a little bit more. It's barely going to miss. Nope. We catch the tail end of a ship, bringing us up to 156,000 damage. With 2 kills, 18 torp hits, a high caliber, and liquidator. And not even to mention that we got 2,000 base experience in a carrier. So not being that great at carriers, guys, I feel like with a little bit of practice, these things can help your teams win games and help spot destroyers in really, 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 really crucial times. I hope you guys did enjoy that replay, and before you go, make sure to check out my next video in the tier 6 Japanese carrier, the Ryojo. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you did enjoy the video, and until the next video, guys, we'll see y'all later.